Hello, the one and only Xylophoney here with the top 10 fastest dinosaurs.
So in our previous video, we did the top 10 strongest dinosaurs and the coolest, also the most useful, with my buddy Xylophoney. And now what are we doing, bro?
We gotta look over what is the fastest dinosaur on the island, because everyone loves to travel from one side of the island to the other, doing their hunting, doing their chores, and we gotta know how to do it the fastest.
Of course. So anyways, let's start off with number 10. We got the Spinosaurus. Now, could be a weird choice in my opinion, but Spinosaurus is actually pretty fast when you think about it. Now, when you're riding it, it might not seem too fast, but I gotta say, it can actually outrun the Carno and the T-Rex pretty well.
Yeah, just because he has that long stride, it really helps in his favor. Plus, he can do some decent speed in the water. That puts him at number 10. But at number 9, we have one of my favorites, the Giganotosaurus. Now, he's on this list specifically because of his long stride. Even just walking, he can keep up with almost any player and almost any dinosaur. His only weakness is that when he slows down, it gets pretty slow because he has such low stamina and you can't really go for too long.
But if this guy's chasing you, you're gonna have a very hard time getting away, let me tell you that. Especially when he gets mad. Alright, so for number 8, we got the Raptor, and that's just straight up because of the agility and basically the early speed and also like the early level you get it at. Raptor, very agile, you can move very quickly with it, and it is a Raptor itself, faster than a T-Rex and Spino itself, and honestly just a pretty great pack animal to have and just a nice companion.
Yep, Raptors are just great because not only are they fast, they can get through just about any terrain with pretty much an easy way of getting around it. But let's go to something that can go right over all of the terrain, the Quetzel. Now, these guys are probably the slowest thing in the sky, however, this still allows them to travel over all of the terrain and get from one point to another very effectively. Not only that, they can carry a lot of stuff, you can build a base on their back, but once you put some speed into these guys, they can definitely pull their part.
Try putting a Gigantosaurus on the back of that thing, dude. You're gonna hate it. It can't move. But yeah, the Quetzel is just, it's relatively pretty quick if you actually increase its speed as well. And you can have like your whole entire squad on the base, you know. It's gonna be great. Alright, so for number 6, we got the Argent Havis. Just because, well, it is faster than the Quetzel, and plus, it's still a flying mount, and relatively pretty quick, honestly. Yep, honestly, it can carry a decent amount. It's very bulky health, and does a pretty good amount of damage, and overall pretty good war flying amount.
Yep, not only that, but it has a ton of stamina, so you can legitimately get from one side of the island to the other on one go of stamina with an Argent Havis. It's not always the fastest. But something that is very fast is a Direwolf. These things are just super fast on land. If you catch a pack in the wild, there's not really any outrunning them. They will catch up with you. Not only that, they have good stamina, good damage, good health. They're just overall really fast and really good to have at any time.
And trying to tame them when they're attacking you with packs is the worst experience ever.
You gotta get a little tricky.
Plus they have big jumps, yeah. So, number 4, we got the Sabertooth, I guess you can say, sort of like a evened out version of the Direwolf, I guess. It is actually almost equal to the Direwolf, but it has a pretty good advantage in the long run. It's just slightly faster than the Direwolf. Now the jump, overall I would say the jump is pretty much better than the Direwolf, and still a pretty good pack animal to use.
Yes, the Sabertooth is very similar to the Direwolf, but of course it does have just a little bit extra speed and a little bit extra jump that puts it up one more spot in this list. But if you really want to jump, what you gotta go with is number 3, the Beelzebufo, or the Frog. Now, if you've seen this guy, you know he has an enormous jump.
My
he can
God.
bound over obstacles like they're nothing. Not only that, he has a lot of speed, plus if he gets into water, he still has a lot of speed. There's not much you can do to slow this guy down. If he ever gets into trouble, he just runs away and you won't be catching him.
And if you ever max out his just running speed overall, he can jump so far. It's incredible.
Just watch out for that fall damage when you hit the land.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. So, number 2, we got the Megalosaurus, female and male, but the female is faster than the male. So these things are just overall very fast deer, I guess you can call them, or elk, or whatever you want to call them. They're very, very quick, faster than the Sabertooth and Direwolf, because they're supposed to be meant to basically outrun them. They have pretty good stamina, and their jump is incredible. They just fly like crazy right when they jump.
Yeah, even on the picture in the dossier, you can see him just easily outrunning any
Oh, yeah,
predators
he's
that go
gone.
attacking him. He is out of there, just jumping away from any danger at insane speeds. But if you do want those insane speeds, that brings us to number 1, the Pteranodon. Now, if you've played ARK, you have to get one of these guys, because they are absolutely, undeniably the fastest creatures in the game. Even without speed points invested, they can pretty much outspeed anything, plus they have the added benefit of flying over things. They can carry a player, even carry some small creatures if they need to, and get you from one area to the other in the fastest time possible, just point blank.
Yeah, they're incredibly fast and very, very good for racing as well. So anyways, that's going to conclude the top 10 fastest dinosaurs in the game. If you guys have any suggestions of what you think is faster than some of the ones on the list, comment down below. And also comment down below what do you want to see next for the top 10s of ARK. Subscribe to Xylophoney. And let's say for the Big Farmer Deluxe. And we'll see you guys later.
Make sure to check out Mouse as well, and we'll see you next time.